Hello, and welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, the Displaced.
My name is Tori, calling for prison, Thompson.
My name is Tyler, the Disappointer, Matheson.
Hey, can I run you guys through a little scenario that just happened?
Sure.
You see, I picked up the mail, and I noticed that there was a letter in there, handwritten. I didn't recognize the address, but it wasn't that far away from my house. Didn't know the person, and there was a name crossed out with Sharpie, and then next to it in blue pen ink was written "current resident," and then circled in Sharpie. But it wasn't one of those ones printed but meant to look handwritten. It was like legit handwritten. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Is this like
That's
is this gonna be like a noise complaint letter or something? So I rip it open and I begin reading.
I'm sorry, did you commit a federal crime, Tori?
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about. I don't know. I don't know what all the crimes are.
Did you get involved with the mob?
No, they would never look at me.
Well, no, Tori, we're talking about the less threatening mob, the letter opening mob, like a bunch of Italian gangsters that walk around and harass neighborhoods by just, hey, let me see what you got in your mailbox, huh? No, I don't want any trouble today. No, come on, open up the mailbox. Let me see what you got inside of it. I bet there's a lot of coupons in there. They just come
And then
around
instead of like carrying knives or guns, they just have letter openers.
They've got a bunch of different varieties of them.
Me and Vinny, we're going around, right? We notice on 46th Street, they're dropping off Papa John's coupons, okay? Vinny and I, we love Papa John's, okay? So why don't you hand over your fucking Papa John's coupons and nobody's gonna get hurt today, okay?
Hey, why don't you do a tough guy, huh? Okay, we love the John hate his prices, all right?
Oh,
Can you just slide that right into my hand here?
It's a protection racket, but instead of for money, it's for Papa John's coupons.
Maybe I would join that mob.
Yeah.
So the letter says, Dear Allie. And Allie's written. The rest of their letter is typed. The only handwritten word on this is Allie.
What the fuck?
Not my name.
It's to let you know that, like, it's, they typed it, but then they wanted to put some love in it,
They statistically had like a 0.0003% chance that my name would be Allie. So I get taking, they had to place their bet somewhere. They got it wrong this time. They probably got it right for 3 other people in my building. Mm-hmm. It reads, Dear Allie, we have not been able to chat personally due to taking precautionary measures because of the pandemic. Have something important to share from the Bible. And then it goes on to list all of the different ways we are being tricked and how the Bible says
Mark of the Beast
we're
shit.
meant to have this pandemic because not enough people are taking the Bible seriously. And
yeah, Mark of the Beast shit.
Are we to blame about this suffering and all sorts of amazing things like that. And I'm just kind of wondering, how is that legal? And should we be allowed to physically assault and or arrest people who do something like this?
I mean, you're allowed to do anything in America. You just have to suffer the consequences.
That's not true. I can't slap a woman's butt in the workplace anymore.
No, you can.
You can.
You have the physical
No,
ability
I'll get
to.
canceled. I'll get canceled.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
the
consequence.
consequence. That is the consequence of you doing that action.
No, it means I can't do it.
Yeah, well, you should.
Yeah.
You should.
You
should
took away
not
my
want to.
freedoms.
Hold on. No. Hold on. This is a teachable moment now,
Yeah.
Tay.
Yeah.
Tori,
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna fucking learn anything from you, lib fucks.
now, Tori, do you even want to do that? Is that something you even want to do yourself?
Well, I can't do it.
Okay, but do you want
yeah.
to do it? Or are you more upset that people are telling you that you can't do something you were never going to do in the first place?
Well, whatever, fucking lib. I don't got time for this, man.
I got shit to do.
I love how accurate your reaction is to someone that would be in that position of just like the stunned silence of like,
Why do you want to harass someone?
you're making me think a bit too hard.
Why do you want to harass someone in the workplace? That's not something you should be striving for. That's not like a goal. That's not.
I'm so happy you didn't end up that way because like you do have that competitive thing where someone's like, dude, don't go fucking jump off the bridge. And you're like, yeah, well, I'm gonna fucking go jump off that bridge right now. I'm gonna do it so much better than everyone else. Like that seed is what triggers people to do that. They're like, hey, can we just stop like using the N-word as like a derogatory? and then white people, oh, all right, I'm gonna make it my favorite word. Yeah, somehow you dodged that bullet, pal.
I dodged the bullet of competitive racism. I'm competitive. I just didn't get competitive racism and harassment.
Well, yeah, it could have been for a lot of different things. I'm just saying, I'm really proud of you. You must have done a lot of work on yourself to get that way, because it's obviously everyone's first instinct to be that way. So you must have really done a lot of work.
No, there's a lot of days and nights spent learning, because you're right. Everyone is just innately born that way, where they want to do that. It's incredible how that happens.
Yeah.
I actually had not a similar conversation, but within the line of this, with my roommate while we were moving in yesterday. And like, for some reason, we got really philosophical during the move. And he was like, so, when COVID happened and all those hate crimes towards Asian people started happening, right? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, and then the Russia thing happened and people started hating Russian stuff. And I was like, yeah. He was like, so do you think there's a thing that could be considered pop racism? Like whatever racism is popular in the moment that people latch onto. And I was like, dude, that's just mob mentality. What are you fucking talking about?
No. I kind of get what he's saying.
I do too, but it's literally just mob mentality.
I hate the vocabulary, but there really, wow, he's so wise. There really is like pop culture racism.
Yeah,
like right after 9/11 was pop culture. Like I hate
I don't
Muslims.
know if it's pop culture racism as much as it's like, we love pointing the finger. We love going, that's the person who did this. That type of person sums up.
That's the guy that stole the Papa John's coupons out of my mailbox. That Italian guy.
Yeah. So that's the next big one.
Hey, Italian phobia was a huge deal in New York like a year ago for some fucking reason. So don't make fun of that.
I know Frank Sinatra put out a PSA against like people being hateful towards Italian people before, but to me it's just funny thinking of that Italian guy stole my Papa John's coupons, and everyone's like, whoa, cool it with like who you're calling Italian, okay? It's like, no, like he came up to me and he said, we're an Italian street gang.
Whoa, okay. You can't just assume that all Italian people are in street gangs.
No, he literally said it.
He said, me and my huge, loud family are all in this street gang.
We're the Bologna boys.
They pulled out their little pocket combs and they started slicking their hair back, and they snapped their fingers and they sang a song about being Italian and stealing letters out of my mailbox. Hey, you go down to 1201 42 West Street. They got the best coupons in that mailbox. They got the best coupons. They are signed up to every subscription service. I go here, I go there. I never have to pay for food. I take a little meal prep from them, a little bit of Blue Apron from them.
Oh, so they're going above the coupons. They're straight up like jacking my HelloFresh box.
Yes. And they're reselling it.
Okay.
At like a 200% markup.
So they chose to take my cheddar pork burgers, but leave this biblical note telling me that, hey, I don't want to.
Yeah, no one wants that shit.
Yeah, no. Who would want that in their mailbox, Tori?
Even they looked at this despicable gang of coupon thieves looked at that and they're like, who the fuck mails this?
A little too preachy for me.
Yeah. Well, is it preaching if it goes, hey, you're probably at fault for this pandemic happening. Why don't you crack open that Bible, pal?
Yeah. It's not a good way to preach, but it's preachy.
It is most certainly preachy, because they are kind of like, they're like preaching down at you, like, you dumb fucking idiot. You didn't open the Bible and that's why grandma died.
I feel like preachy has at least like sort of a brighter tone to it. This is just kind of like
Indoctrinating.
Yeah, yes, yeah, that's a better way to put it. Yeah.
Is it indoctrinating or is it more like doomsayer? You know, like not like indoctrinating, but just like the people at the end of the street that's just like holding up a sign that says like the end is nigh. Fuck it, do crime. It's all over. Like,
those
how does
people
it end?
Those people I vibe with a bit more for some reason. If some Bible thumper is just like, repent for your sins, read the Bible, I'm going to be a little bit turned off. But if there's just some wacko on the street going, the end is nigh, prepare for the end of days, I vibe with that a little bit more, and I don't know why.
Yeah, they're just in the apocalypse fandom.
I feel like it's very based in fundamentalism almost always when there's an apocalyptic. It's never like, oh, this apocalyptic event is from the K-pop fandom. Like it's always got fundamental undertones. Like they're never saying like, oh my God, BTS sang this song and that signified the end of times. It's always, here's a Bible passage. This is the end of times.
BTS hit the perfect note and now the world's going to split in half.
Hey, I wouldn't put it past them, okay? I wouldn't put it past them.
Speaking of apocalyptic events, did you guys hear what could happen on Friday? Actually, that's the day this recording is going out.
What's happening today?
There is a near-Earth object, the size of the Pyramid of Giza, hurtling towards Earth right now, and it's a very small percentage, but it could impact Earth.
I'm gonna be so pissed if the Christians were right. I've talked so much smack, gang.
You now, like, it's too late at this point. Like, the day this episode goes up, it's already recorded. I've already edited it. It's already going to get uploaded. If there was a doom and gloom letter that you received and you were fucking shitting on it this episode and then they end up being right, you are going to feel so fucking stupid.
Could you imagine if this was the last bit of data ever to be uploaded to the internet before the world ends? Like our show is the last one.
Would the data somehow survive?
Yeah, it would. Depending on where the asteroid hit. Like if the asteroid hit in the middle of the ocean, we'd all be fine. It would just really suck for a while. But if it landed like, I don't know, in Illinois or something, we'd be having a bad time.
We'd still all be fine for the most part.
No, we'd be having a bad time.
Because if it's the size of Pyramid of Giza, wouldn't that bitch break up? Wouldn't that bitch just like break up and then just make a bunch of little rocks?
And then it would hit Illinois and Milwaukee and Beijing and Melbourne.
Tyler, 200 meters in diameter.
That means nothing to me.
Why don't you put it in American?
In American, it's like 454 feet.
That doesn't sound like a lot.
It is when it's traveling at 25 kilometers per second.
Hey, Tyler, you know the Tower of Terror or the Power Tower or whatever? That's 200 feet.
That's so 200 feet of a drop.
It's two of those and then another 50.
What does square feet compare to that? Because my house is more square feet than 450. So, like, is it house sized?
This is not.
How does
the
measurement
Pyramid
work?
of Giza and turn it into a sphere.
I'd never been to
That's the
Egypt.
asteroid.
My knowledge of Egypt and the size of the Pyramid of Giza comes exclusively from Yu-Gi-Oh. So I don't know how accurate that is.
Just about to say, don't say Yu-Gi-Oh.
Did you play Assassin's Creed Origins and perhaps climb them? Because that's inaccurate, but I just wanted to ask if you had.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so I do have a second benchmark that I don't know how accurate is.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It took a little bit of time to climb up as Bayek. That makes more sense in my brain now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if that hits anywhere on land, it's going to be a not so great time for any of us. But the percentage of it happening is like 0.00047%, so we're pretty fine.
Kind of hope it does.
We got to make sure we use up all our coupons in that time.
It's the end of days, but not for Papa John's.
It's the end times. We got to make sure we use all of our fucking coupons before they expire on the day of the apocalypse.
Oh, fuck. He forespoke that the day of reckoning was coming.
all of the coupons in the coupon book all have the expiration date of May 7th.
Oh, fuck.
You know, Papa John, I feel like we don't talk enough about how Papa John did say
The N-word?
like,
Yes, that did happen.
he talks all this thing about his enemies will get what's coming to them. And then, like, honest to God, like a week and a half later, the fucking Domino's CEO died.
Yeah, that is also
Like, that's
something that
pretty
happened.
incredible.
Yeah, that's crazy. Tyler.
Is it not? Is it not,
Not
crazy
really.
that this man was talking all this pizza smack and then his biggest pizza competitor dies?
A man gets upset that he was kicked out of his own pizza company, and then unrelated, a completely different company who also makes pizzas, a different guy dies entirely, and you're like, string? Yup. That's
Straight
suspicion to
line.
me right there. That's what I call sus.
We all saw how sweaty Papa John Schneller was in that video. Are you putting murder past him?
I'm not putting murder past him, but like, why would he not murder the people who ousted him? Why would he go, all right, Domino's, they were the ones who took me out?
It's all a pizza. Tori, if the earth is a pizza, right? It's
Sure.
all a conspiracy. It's all there. We're all little pepperoni dots on one big pie. Okay? It's all connected, Tori.
Okay, just looking for a ripcord because if we let Tyler talk for too long, he will go completely out of his fucking mind.
Wait,
This is his favorite shit. Like, oh, you think I can't land this plane? Check this out. Hold my fucking beer. Here we go.
There's different kinds of cheese. There's cheese melted all over. We're all melted on this big sphere that we call Earth. And if there's an asteroid
Hold up. Sphere?
No.
a rising crust, a
If the
stuffed
Earth
crust.
is a pizza, it's a flat disc, my guy.
It's a stuffed crust, okay?
Exactly. It's a stuffed crust. Don't you dare go around saying that the Earth is a fucking sphere, because a pizza cannot be a sphere. Did you ever see fucking Eric Andre try to make a pizza
I was going to
ball?
say, yeah, and he succeeded. He proved that it could happen. He's so brave.
Are you telling me that that pizza ball was real and not just CGI, Tori?
Oh, great. Now the government's deep faking our food, okay? Now they're deep faking our pizza. When will it end? When will it end? When will it all end?
Maybe
Other than Friday.
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
probably May 7th, 2022.
There is something kind of comforting about, like, I can't really do anything about this, so if I die, I die.
So what are you going to do
Makes me
before
feel warm inside.
the big one hits? What's the last thing you're going to do before the big one happens?
Probably order Papa John's if I'm being honest. Like, all this talk got me hankering for a slice.
And pay full price?
No, I'm going to fucking loot the store.
Well, what happened? Who cares if you pay full price? What are you going to do with your money when the end time happens? You got to spend it or like means nothing.
Fair.
So go ahead and buy a full price Papa John's.
I spent $17 instead of $13. I'm going crazy for the end of the world.
Imagine everyone around you is like rushing to like the grocery store and making sure they have all the provisions just in case they survive, and you just casually stroll into a Papa John's expecting service.
Expecting that someone's even working.
Yeah.
Like someone showed up. Like someone was like, "Yeah, I should go to work today, actually." People are counting on me. And I'd call them a hero.
We're kind of getting too close to Don't Look Up.
Yeah.
Never saw it. Don't like Meryl Streep.
Not a big streep head.
Not a big Streep guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
she hasn't done anything good, so I
No.
can see why you don't like her.
So instead of having Meryl fever, do you think people say they have streep throat?
Now that's
I hate it, but that was a good one. But I do hate it.
I had another really good one the other day. I was driving the car with Josh, and
Hey, that wasn't a fucking license to just tell me puns that you've like casually thrown out in the last week or two.
well, too bad because it's happening. We were driving past a like fundamentalist Jewish like school, I think it is.
What made him Jewish?
It's literally called like the Jewish Temple of whatever, Tori.
don't make assumptions. Don't make broad sweeping assumptions, Tay.
Anyway, so a bunch of them were outside playing street hockey.
Them?
And as we were driving past, I went, the mighty schmucks.
That one got Tyler. Fuck.
I was
No.
really proud of it in the moment.
No, it didn't. You didn't hear me laugh, so there's no evidence that it got me.
But what if we put in a laugh track anyway, for my sake?
We'll see about it.
Okay. I appreciate the consideration.
Well, I'll think
Like
about it. I'll give it.
You're applying your bits to be like
To be
approved
accepted by the
show
Academy,
consumption.
yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, Tyler. I just so I was passing a Jewish school and I said the Mighty Schmucks. I thank you so much for your consideration, and I hope we talk soon.
Okay, that'll be all. That'll be all. Next,
And then Tori walks in and just like,
we'll call you.
penis. And you're like, greenlit immediately.
Everyone, go home. We found our guy.
This kid's got something. God damn it.
Tay, what are you doing for the end of the world? What's the last thing you're gonna do before the big one happens?
Probably jerking it.
You know what? Fair. I was gonna say
It's honestly.
I would shit my pants just to do it.
Wait, what? Wait,
whoa.
No. What Tay said is, I'm going to do some self-love and an absolutely euphoric feeling comes from this act. What Tyler said was, as
Is
a
it
grown
not
man,
euphoric?
I'd like to shit in my britches.
No, Tyler's got something here, actually.
Is it not
No.
euphoric, Tori? Is shitting not the most euphoric experience
That's
you can
where
have
I'm
as a
on
human?
board, is that feeling is
But you didn't
considered
say
to
you were
be-
going to shit, Tyler. You said, I'm going to shit in my pants.
Yeah. What is, and I'm going to shit my pants and I'm going to walk around. I am going to go to
Shitting's
a
a
Target.
euphoric feeling. You know what the least euphoric feeling in the world is? Having anything wet in your underpants.
I wouldn't know. That's why I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it on because it's a no risk. Okay? Like someone's going to be too focused on the giant asteroid hitting Earth to notice and point at me and say, "Hey, that guy shit his pants."
But what if you do it? Like you walk outside, you're like, well, this is it. Everything's over. I'm gonna shit my pants just to do it before the world ends. And like you walk outside, shit in a public square, everyone watches you, and then the asteroid diverts.
We
at the
watch
last
the
second.
asteroid like in the sky. We watch it like divert across, like it hooks. It like hooks across our gravitational pull and then just kind of like misses. And then everyone's like, huh. Hey, everyone, that guy just shit his pants.
That guy thought the world was gonna end, so he shit his pants.
What a fucking idiot.
What might even be worse than that is that the asteroid doesn't divert. It does hit the Earth, and Tyler's the lone survivor.
With shitty pants.
He's just got shitty pants. Or maybe he's one of two survivors, and the other survivor is the
Dua
prettiest girl
Lipa.
in the world. It's
Is
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
And during the explosion of the Earth, Tyler's body got flung, and it did go ass first into Dua Lipa's face because they happened to be nearby each other. And he got his poop smear on her, and she hates him forever.
No, Dua. Dua, we're tasked to repopulate, Dua.
You fucking
Please.
shot right on me face. Is she British?
Hey, we can make fun of British people. Dua Lipa does not count, okay? Dua Lipa is an honorary citizen of the world. She does not get to count as British.
Well, I was really fixing to fuck you too. Until you got the shit right on me face. It went in me mouth, it did. I had to go, puh, puh, tasted like me mum's tea, absolute shite.
Stop it. I don't like thinking of Dua Lipa like this. I don't like thinking of Dua Lipa
Tyler,
with the worst
even
accent.
Even if she did let you bang, it's gonna just be like, oh yeah, stuff me, gov.
No. I can't think of her talking like that. Stop. You're ruining my mental image. It's destroying my entire purpose.
Right on me face, yeah. Give me that spunk.
Oh God.
Oh, you're nasty. Oh,
You nasty
fucking
boy.
nasty.
You're fucking nasty boy.
You're nasty,
Yeah.
love.
Pump me with your jism.
We got it. No, we're done talking. We're done talking about Dua Lipa. We're done. We closed the book on that.
Oi, put it in me fanny, mate.
Fuck.
We're done now. Okay, so what I wanted to talk with you guys about is Sunday is Mother's Day. If we get there, Sunday is Mother's Day, and we
you can
all.
call me Mom.
I'm gonna mute your microphone for
my favorite
25
character.
seconds.
Am I the one that's not getting muted this episode?
You're
Happy
not-
day.
Don't fucking talk too soon, okay? Though you might still ruin it for yourself. It's Mother's Day coming up, and we all love our mothers, and we want to do what's best for them. But we're all severe disappointments. So, what I want to talk about is, for Mother's Day, what's a way you've disappointed your mother in the past?
Jesus.
How have you
Are you
disappointed
sure we want to go
your
down
mother?
this road, my guy?
How have you disappointed your mother in the past? I'll start. I remember the one disappointment she had where I could just see it on her face where she was like, I have raised a fucking idiot. And we went to the grocery store. We got back. She's like, hey, could you put all the stuff away downstairs? And I was like, oh, for sure, for sure. We had like a fridge and a freezer downstairs, but we also just had like a pantry. And I thought that was like, yeah, food goes here, but that's where like the laundry stuff went. So I put 2 gallons of milk in the cupboard instead of the fridge. I put all of like the freezer and refrigerated items just in a cupboard downstairs instead of the fridge and freezer. And then like 2 days later, when she went to go get something from it, she was like, where's the milk? And I was like, it's downstairs. She's like, no, it's not. I opened the fridge and it's not there. And I was like, no, it's in the thing next to the fridge, like the cupboard. And she was like, what? It's like, yeah. You put
So
the
you
milk
didn't. Oh,
in the
this wasn't
cupboard?
like a. Oh shit.
I was like, yeah. Where else? Like, where does it go? I put it away. She was like, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you right now.
The fact that nothing clicked upstairs for you, like, oh yeah, obviously it goes in the fridge. And you were just like, yeah, it's in the cupboard. I stand by that.
Yeah, exactly. I was 17. What do you want me to do?
I was gonna say.
Had a fucking Call of Duty match to get to. What do you expect me to take the extra time to put it in the fridge?
Yeah, what the fuck?
So that's how I've disappointed before.
I thought you were gonna say maybe like, oh, I just took the bag, like the whole bag, and just set it on the shelf. Didn't check if there's any cold items. But no, you deliberately were like, this is where this goes.
Milk goes here in the warm place.
No, I was a good boy. I unpacked all the bags and put them right in the cupboard for nice, easy storage where you could just take it, grab it, bring it right back upstairs.
Uh-huh.
It's hard to say anything's disappointing because I'm the second child and my brother was a troublemaker, so everything looked pretty dang squeaky on my end. But one time I did hear a joke at baseball practice or something like that. I must have been like 11 or so. And someone was like, they said, shit, taki mushrooms. And I was like, oh, that's funny because you didn't really swear. So I tried it on my mom, not knowing my audience for what was funny. I literally, like, she pulled up in the minivan to pick me up from baseball practice. And I opened the door and said, holy shit, taki mushrooms. And she was like, never again.
See, Tyler had a good story. Tori has a non-story. And mine are just sad.
I was going to say, Tay, I know what you're going to do. This is a comedy podcast.
I
okay?
know. Let's see. I once disappointed my mother.
Did being a swimmer disappoint them?
No, she was really proud about that. What? No, elaborate.
It's just interesting. Go on.
Go on. I'm just collecting data.
I'm pretty sure when I broke my pinky, she was a little disappointed in me.
Yeah, it's like the lamest bone to break.
One. If you break your pinky, you're supposed to just suck it up.
Well, I couldn't because what had happened was I tripped off of the curb while playing Animal Crossing on my DS with my friend.
Oh my God.
Hey.
And when I landed with my pinky, it had dislocated and then it was laying parallel over my knuckles. So when I went back into the hotel and one of the swim team parents...
and it was at a swim team meet.
Oh, yeah, of course. It was at the state meet.
So
we
you
walked-
lost your chances at state because you were walking bad playing Animal Crossing on your DS.
Correct.
Now, audience, you've been fooled. You might have thought this was actually Tay speaking, but we trained an algorithm to go through all of Tay's online social media presence and recreate a story from Tay.
That would honestly probably make sense. But when I
Yeah,
walked,
this
when I
is
walked-
your infinite monkey theorem.
when I walked into the hotel, one of the swim team parents who was a doctor looked at it and went like, "Yeah, no, this isn't just a dislocation. You need to go to the hospital, and I can't do anything for you here." And we went to the hospital, and they had to call a hand specialist to quote unquote massage my pinky back into place.
This is like I couldn't craft a more like lame ass thing to do. Like
Yeah.
especially needing a hand specialist
The
to
kick
put the pinky back.
Another thing that makes it even more sad is that this hand specialist didn't use anesthetic. He used acupuncture. So I had needles.
So I don't think that was a specialist. I think that was I think that was just a fucking guy.
I think funds were tight that month, and they just got anyone who was willing to come touch your girl's hand.
I had needles in my arm from about my wrist up to my shoulder. And in the other arm, I had the IV. And like I was looking at my mom. I remember this clearly. And I was like, "Hey, Mom, I know you said not to look at my other arm because there's a lot of needles in it, but I kind of want to." And she's like, "Okay." And
Does
I
it
turned
get
my head
worse?
one way, and I turned it back the other way. I went, "That's a lot of needles, Mom."
Does it get okay? I thought you were gonna say you looked over at the needles and then you like threw up on your mom's like, shoes or something, and I'd be like, you know what? She has legal like grounds to never say I love you ever again.
I mean,
I don't know how parents get fucking puked on quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how they still love their kid. Like, I frankly don't think if I had children, I could love it. That's why I don't want to have kids. I get angry when my cat scarf and barfs, all right? If I'm getting my kid off of his fucking bunk bed and he throws up down my mouth and on my shirt like my brother did to my mom, I think I would kill that kid in a pool.
This is a pre-admission of guilt.
No. There's so many accidents every year, Tori. There's nothing you could have done.
Yeah, I know.
Pools are dangerous.
That's why, I know this about myself. That's why I am preventative. Like, I gave my girlfriend a hysterectomy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Don't say that like that's a thing, Tyler.
No, he's right.
No, she did have a hysterectomy.
Right, but you didn't give it to her. You didn't force her to have it.
No, as a gift, I got her a gift card to the hospital.
Oh fuck! Is that what they're
it's
for?
like a coupon book that they give at like Valentine's Day, and it says -1 uterus.
Somebody say there were coupons? Hey, if there's a hospital coupon, I'm gonna want it because that's an expensive procedure. They gotta take the whole
it is only for
uterus
that
out.
one procedure. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, but what if I want to resell it? You know, I got plenty of uses.
It's easier
for
than
it.
me getting a vasectomy. You know what I mean? Like, no, it isn't.
No, I read. No, trust me. I listened to Jordan Peterson. He said it was true. So, and he's a doctor. I'm gonna believe him.
He said the sissy cuck libs were trying to get my penis cut off.
So he tells me hysterectomy's way easier. I believe him. He's a doctor. What is he gonna do? Lie to me? I don't think they legally can.
And then he said, if you really want to be a man, you got to eat a little bit more steak and a little less everything else. Jordan Peterson lives on a meat-only diet.
And no pussy. No pussy. You cannot eat any pussy. I know you're thinking it's meat. It's not. It does not count.
Just go with the DJ Khaled mentality. Kings don't go down on queens, but queens are supposed to go down on kings.
So true, DJ Khaled. We the best.
He said king and queen, and some people were like, damn, like, hell yeah. And it's like, he just meant men and women, gang.
It's different than that, Tori. You wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't get it. He thinks pussy's stinky.
I know there are so many things that I've disappointed my mother with that she has just been too exhausted to ever acknowledge. Mm-hmm. Like, I know that I started swearing way early at like fucking 8 years old. Fucking was just a part of my descriptive vocabulary. Mm-hmm. Just what, mom, the fucking mac and cheese.
Mom,
is
I'm fucking thirsty.
The fucking stuffing sucks this year, Mom. What the fuck? This is fucking bullshit. The benefit, I didn't go through like the awkward phase later in life where you're like first trying out swearing, seeing how it fits ya. Like it never went through that trial period of like, that doesn't really like suit me well. That's not my color.
Yeah, or you're trying a fit or whatever, like you're angry, you like slam the door and you're like, shit. Like you're like nervous.
No, but
and
you do the wrong one too. So like you slam the door and it should be like shit or fuck, but instead you're like, cock.
Yeah, just it doesn't slide out easy.
Bastard. It's like, that's not the. I think you're doing the wrong one there, my guy.
Yeah, it was crazy to me coming over to your house when we were in like, when did I first come over? 7th grade, and hearing you just be like, "Mom, get out of here! You're a fucking bitch, Mom." And she was just like, "All right, sorry." Like. That's not true. She gives it back as much as she got it. But
exactly. It was more in jest of, Mom, you're a fucking bitch.
It didn't seem like it. It seemed
no, because then she would say,
couple months I knew you, before I got to know your mom, I thought you were living in an extremely toxic household.
I mean, it turned out okay.
We were giving it back and forth because I would say, Mom, you're a fucking bitch. Get out of my room. And then she'd say, this is why your dad left, you ungrateful piece of shit.
Oh, my God.
It's a back and forth relationship.
I don't think that was
yang.
A joke, but.
Yeah, I don't think that was a bit.
What do you mean? No, we were goofing. No, we were goofing.
Nope. Tori, we're not pulling back these curtains for Tyler on the podcast. That's a recipe for destruction.
We were having fun, right?
Yeah, buddy, it was all a bit. It was all a bit, bud.
So I know she was disappointed in that, but she was just simply too exhausted because I was also the youngest child. So she had already been through the ringer, and especially with the oldest being a shit show in the way that she is.
Yeah.
My mom just had no energy to keep up with anything that I was doing. I'd be like, I'm playing Call of Duty and I'm saying a lot of bad words online to people. And she's like, there's maybe I could do something.
She's like, you're getting somewhat passing grades and you're not pregnant. So
that's honestly like enough for me at this point. You can just kind of wing it wherever you want. Oh, I thought of another one where I think it was like 9th or 10th grade. She started pretending she cared about my grades, like, because she had gone so long being like, yeah, whatever, you're doing fine, whatever. And then there was a weird point where she was like, no, I have to really care about this because college and whatnot. And I told her, oh, no, Mom. Conferences are on the 25th. They were most definitely not. I lied to her. I took a little Photoshop image in my little computer class that I had where it said the 24th, and they just use fucking Times New Roman. So I just like copied some of the white background, colored over that, wrote a little 5 on there. Like, okay, good. She's going to miss it. Gave her that. And then for some reason, somehow, she showed up on the correct day, incorrectly. Like, I don't know how the fuck she managed that one. She just thought it was Thursday. and it was like Friday. So she showed up like the wrong day or however the days matched up. And she saw from one of my teachers, like the list of assignments that I just had not turned in. And it was every single one of them. Because no, when I was in school, it was like, I'm not doing homework. When I get home, that's my time. That's my free time. I just do good enough on all the tests where it averages out to like a B-. So I'm in the clear.
Yeah, that works.
See?
That's a fair, yeah, because like I felt the same way. Like when I leave, that's now my time. I'm not going to spend the rest of my evening doing hours of homework.
Yeah, like
No.
when I was in school, I would bust my ass during class to do the homework while the lesson was being taught too.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was
Yeah.
in school getting all of it done, and then whatever didn't get done was not getting turned in whatsoever. And they're like, but you only have like 3 questions left. And I'd be like, that sucks. I'm not going to do that.
Cool, that's 3 more questions than I have the ability to care about right now.
Don't
I
care.
could be poning noobs right now.
She shows up on the correct day, incorrectly, and she gets the shit from my teachers that are all like, yeah, I mean, like technically he's fine. He just has not turned in a single assignment ever. He has never given me homework once in his life. And then my mom came home and she like gave me the thing that I gave her that was like the incorrect day. And she was like, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking joking me right now? And I was like, oh no, something must have happened with the printer.
Yeah, the printer just did a wrong number.
Yeah, the printer did an oopsie.
I've never, like, she knows what I did. I've just never admitted it openly. Like, I'm maintaining to this day that honest mistake. Don't know how that happened. Maybe I got a wrong copy. Someone gave me a junk email.
Have you
You did more effort to get away from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would rather do the effort in that to lie
Yeah, you were being
than do the
creative.
homework.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, I'm showing quick thinking,
You're being
resourcefulness.
resourceful.
Yeah,
Graphic
exactly.
design is your passion also.
Graphic design is my passion. I took a Times New Roman 4, made that bitch a Times New Roman 5.
Have you ever used your Photoshop skills for academic misconduct in other ways?
Absolutely. I
Yeah?
lied
Oh.
to so many teachers, especially the one that was like older, like when we would have to email assignments to her. Like, I would not do it. And then she'd ask me, I didn't get an email from you. And then I would say, no, I sent it. And then I would type a draft up, not send it. But then on the little like date, I would just put in like a
Yep.
made up day that I sent it in. And then I was like, did you not get it? See, look, I have a screenshot right here that says like I sent it on this day. And she was like, oh,
fuck?
okay, it must have gone to like spam or something happened. Just turn that in.
Yep. That makes sense.
What the actual fuck, Tyler?
Every time.
My proudest moment of my Photoshop tomfoolery, I was in an astronomy class in college, and one of the assignments was to take pictures of the sundial that was on one of the buildings on 2 separate days just to show that shadows move. How fucking novel, right? But I completely forgot how to do it.
Forgot how to take a photo?
No. I just forgot to do it because I couldn't care less. So what I did is I took a picture on the same day from 2 different angles. But the problem is it was a cloudy day, so there were no shadows. But with Photoshop, there absolutely was. So I photoshopped a shadow onto the sundial.
Tay, the thing that makes me the most disappointed about that is that we went to the same college. I also took that astronomy class, not the same one as you, but it's the same teacher and everything. That is the best class I ever took in my entire life, and that is the best teacher I ever had in my entire life. And you fucking you did Eileen dirty like that?
Look,
Wow.
let me talk about the first day of this class, okay? I grew up with an appreciation for space because my grandpa used to work for NASA, so I got taught a lot of space
Because my
stuff.
grandpa's Elon Musk.
So when I sat down in Astronomy 100 in River Falls, Wisconsin, And
You want to give the
teacher
address too?
Yeah, sure. And the professor went, could anyone tell me what keeps the moon in orbit around the Earth? And someone raised their hand and went, gravity. And the professor went, that's right. And then the kid went, yes. I knew that this
Wisconsin.
was way below my shit.
It's Wisconsin. We're lucky a kid didn't raise his hand and go, God?
Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
True,
You are fucking lucky that someone didn't say like, I thought that was just a big old dang wheel of cheese.
Mom said when it's like a little sliver, that's God's toenail.
That's God's fish hook. He's going fishing that
You
night.
know, fishing. Why do you think the DreamWorks kid is fishing off of that?
He's fishing.
He's fishing.
That's God. DreamWorks' depiction of God.
A little boy.
Little boy. God's just a little boy sitting on the moon fishing. And boy, oh boy, we love him for it. No one else has disappointed their mom any further?
I'm really racking my brain for this, and I don't think that I ever did anything. I never did bad shit, though.
I can't talk about mine because it's sad.
Yeah, well, you killed someone.
Yeah.
There is something in your life so just menial that it means nothing. Just such a minute, like, oopsies.
Makes me want to just call my mom. Hey, Mom.
What
Did I ever disappoint you?
How have I?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes, please do this, Tyler.
Are you calling your mom?
We are
right
going to
now?
get the first appearance of my mother live on the podcast.
No way, really?
Really. This bitch is not going to answer her fucking phone. She's too busy at the bar.
Hi, this is Kat.
Damn.
I'll call her again. And if she doesn't answer the second time, I'm going to text her saying I'm in a car accident.
Oh my God, Tyler.
Like, don't fucking do that.
Because when she finds
will.
out it was a joke, she would be disappointed again.
Exactly. See? I'm giving us examples.
you're giving us content.
I love to think that she's seeing the phone just going, what the fuck does this little bitch want?
Yeah.
It was just my birthday, too. What the fuck?
Do you want me to call my mom?
That's not going to be funny.
That's not going to be Kathy. Kathy is a different.
Kathy is
is a
so
different animal, but the same beast.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you think
don't
of
like
me and
that.
my mom is a different animal, but the same beast as me. You know?
Yeah.
Does it make
Yeah.
sense?
It's really weird.
Okay, let me pull up Mom.
Don't text her.
Terrible-
Don't say this.
Don't
Car
do this.
accident.
Tyler,
Don't do
do
it.
that.
Tyler.
Bleeding out.
Tyler.
Bye
All
bye.
right, if you say she's going to know this is a joke.
Bye.
All right, what should I say then?
Be like, we're recording a podcast and I want to do a goof with you.
No, I'm
Are
not
you
going to tell my mom the
available?
truth.
No, that's not.
Why would I do that?
Hey, that disappointed me.
I'm disappointing her. Terrible car accident.
Tori, half the things I say to you disappoint you.
Tyler, say, got big boo-booed, lots of red.
Got. Can I do it in not baby language? Can I say got horribly injured, or do I have to say got boo-booed?
Well, it's not funny if you say was in a car accident and I got horribly injured. I'm bleeding to death. Goodbye. Like, that's not funny.
Yeah.
Got.
I mean,
I
it
liked
might-
that one.
It might be if you put a frowning emoji at the end of it.
True.
All right, I'll try that then. Bleeding out.
No, don't actually do it, you fucking psycho.
Frowny face.
Bad car accident, but I survived. Sunglass face. Still hurts a lot, though. Please call.
Hashtag blessed.
Fuck. Tyler,
Tyler,
Can we see
you're
this?
the worst son.
you're actually horrible.
Hey, I sent the frowny face.
Yeah, but you're a bad son.
Well, yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Hi, this is
What a bitch.
The disappointment becomes the disappointee.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. Approaching the light. I'm walking towards it. Walking towards it. Goodbye forever. You were an okay mother.
Christ.
More or less.
More or less. What the fuck?
Bye bye. Sent.
Great.
You're horrible.
What a wonderful relationship.
You're
Do you see why I thought they were
absolutely
toxic?
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Woo, woo, woo.
Can I tell
Maybe
you
you
guys?
shouldn't have done so many disappointing things.
And then she'd answer the phone.
Can I tell you guys something that disappointed me today?
Are you a mother?
Not
Are
to
you
my
going to
knowledge.
take away their one day?
No, but I thought we were done with the bit.
Yeah, you can. You can disappoint us right now. We're your mothers. Disappoint us.
That's a weird.
Tori and I are
weird
your
thing
mothers.
You said
We birthed you.
I have
Disappoint us.
I have two moms.
Disappoint us. Yes.
Based. Anyway, so I walk to work now, and on my way to work,
You
there was
tripped with your DS and broke your pinky again.
no. I saw possibly the most bold individual I think I've seen in a long time. I was walking past a bus stop, and this person at the bus stop walked away from the street into like the slightly wooded area, but with like no tree cover, so very clearly visible. Faced oncoming traffic and pulled his pants down to start peeing at like morning rush hour with like maybe 30, 40 cars going by him.
I love the commitment.
I was astounded. I was astounded with the gall of this person.
It's natural.
But facing oncoming traffic.
Confidence.
You couldn't like face away. You couldn't like be perpendicular to the road, but like the opposite direction. No, you had to face traffic.
Tate, I wouldn't expect you to understand being a Sigma, okay? I wouldn't expect you to get the Sigma energy that gives off.
It does give off some Sigma energy. I can understand and perceive Sigma energy. I just can't emit it myself, Tyler.
Well, there's a way to do it, and it's to walk in front of oncoming traffic. You can go bolder. You can walk into oncoming traffic, middle of the fucking 2-lane road, piss right down the middle, and kind of like do a little helicopter spin too, so you're kind of like getting it all over. in
Yeah,
a
make people
circular
turn their
motion.
windshield wipers on.
The most interesting thing that just happened is that Tay said, I can perceive Sigma male energy like you're a fucking medium or something. like a Sigma like walks into the same restaurant and you perk up. You're like, there's one here.
I'm a Sigma empath. I can just feel when there's Sigma energy. Like
Well,
someone
I
walks
am
in, whoa.
I am a woman, so by their own definition, the Sigma males, they can radiate the energy, and women will pick up on that.
That's
Oh,
true. Yeah.
that-
So that's what
there
I was
is-
getting at.
Yeah, there is really something going on with that.
I'm not going to tell you what you two radiate. By the way, that's against the girl code.
Sigma. For me, it is.
You can think that.
Beta, for sure. I've crafted it over a long time.
Tori's perfectly crafted his beta image.
Yeah.
His kind
know
of
what I
like
am.
his lackluster sexual energy that he's emitting into the world.
You know you're going to get it half limp, baby.
Fuck.
And I will explain a lot about Lord of the Rings to you during it and after.
Ooh. Actually, though,
No. No, but in like the fucking like real beta energy, like YouTube kind of way, where it's like, no, you don't understand. The elves weren't black, okay? That's just going against Tolkien's kind of world that he established. He's going to be like one of the very terrible YouTube reviewers.
every photo you take with Tori, he's doing like the YouTube thumbnail face,
Yeah.
like the beta male smile shit.
Even if I'm not doing it, I mean, like similar to how like you can see ghosts in photographs that you didn't see on the day of. Like I wasn't making that face on the day of, but like in the photograph, I am beta male smiling.
There's a ghost image of Tori beta male smiling in every photo.
That's really
That's the
good.
real disappointment this Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Is mothers who have birthed Beta's band name. I called it.
Ooh, that's real good. That's good.
Damn, I wanted to see if my mom would call me to close this out. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in Baseless Claims history, introducing my mom. All right, Mom, I have a question for you since I have you on the phone now.
All right.
Thinking about, how much we all love our moms and all that stuff. What is the most disappointed you've ever been in me?
When you put a paper clip in the outlet, I wasn't disappointed. I was just like, fuck, I didn't even drink when I was pregnant. I don't even have an excuse. Just saying.
Yeah, that one actually tracks. That makes perfect sense. Okay, yeah. Know what? That's deserved. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, huh.
I did set a classroom on fire, so that was probably deserved.
There was actual smoke marks up the wall. So, yeah.
Well, to be fair, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Ooh, well, you know what? Out of all my years, all 61 of them, never once did I think that putting something in a socket would be a good idea. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Well, if you feel that way, then it's a miracle you had kids, am I right? Woo!
Woo! God, I'm on a roll.
We could disappoint the listeners of this show.
This yeah, that's good. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to the show. Go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and or review if you could. Really helps the show out, gets us into curated lists, spreads us around. And be sure to check those descriptions out too, because we have a Discord that we would love to have you in. And every so often we pull questions and comments from there to talk about on the show. So if you want to personally leave your little mark on our show, go ahead and do so.
If you go on Apple Podcasts and you leave us a star rating and write a review, I will personally kiss you right on the mouth. If you want it. With
a beta male smile. He will
with a beta male
smile
smile.
kiss you.
I'll lick your shoe. I'll fucking lick your shoe like the little bottom I am, the sweet little tushy that I am.
You got to do it fucking quick though, because that asteroid just broke Earth's atmosphere. So
Yeah,
come on.
I'll lick all the shoes very, very fast. But it's also very helpful if you write those reviews. That's why I'm willing to do that nasty stuff, and it's not because I'm a perv of any kind. You could also go over to youtube.com/shapelessmedia, and that's where you're gonna find hundreds of videos made by us. If you like the energy of this show, you're gonna love that channel.
Do you want to know how to disappoint your mother this Mother's Day? Become a podcaster. It's scientifically guaranteed to be the most efficient way to disappoint your mother.
9 out of 10 doctors agree.
They got the 10th. They got the 10th doctor.
Oh,
this
they did?
time.
They got the 10th doctor?
They got the ever elusive 10th doctor. Band name, I call that one too. 10 out of 10 doctors agree that podcasting is the easiest way to disappoint your parents. And if you want help starting your own podcast, if you're like, I hate you, Mom and Dad, why don't you go to poddex.com? It is going to show you podcast insider secrets, like some helpful cards that will tell you some different podcast topics to bring up on your very own shows, some questions, some what ifs, some goofy segments that you can create with your own deck of pod decks. And hot tip, this Mother's Day only, if you use code SWORDWATCH at checkout, you're going to get 10% off your first order. You're going to sling some money our way, so maybe our mothers can be a little bit less disappointed, and you're going to start on a fresh, new, clean, disappointed slate with one of your own. So, once again, that's poddex.com. Use code SWORDWATCH at checkout, 10% off your first order.
Y'all ready for the pod deck last laugh?
As
Yes.
ready as I can be before we all die.
Have you ever had a weird Uber experience?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's like weird as much as it is like completely understandable when you're in an Uber at 4:30 in the morning going to the airport and then it's just dead silent and Fast Car by Tracy Chapman comes on and without saying anything cranks that bitch up to 11.
He clocked your vibe and was like, he's gonna want this.
You're gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one. And who doesn't?
Did you feel profiled?
No, because we all love Tracy Chapman's Fast Car.
This is true.
It's kind of like apple pie baseball. Like, it's just a signature of America.
I don't know what song that is.
You had a fast car, fast enough so we could drive away. You never heard that?
I've probably heard it. I just don't think this rendition is doing it
And I
for
remember
me.
when we're driving in your car, speeds are faster than
I don't know, Tori. This is pretty spot on.
City lights stay out till 4, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder, and
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. I know it.
Tori, you fucking stand and respect our national anthem, okay?